Have you ever wondered how a PCR test, the gold standard for detecting many diseases, actually works? Today, we're diving into the detailed science behind it. The polymerase chain reaction, or PCR, is a powerful laboratory technique used to amplify small segments of DNA or RNA. Let's start with the basics. At its core, PCR's purpose is to find and copy specific genetic material, allowing scientists to detect pathogens like viruses or bacteria, even when present in minute quantities. The PCR test process can be broken down into 4 essential stages: sample collection, reverse transcription, amplification, and detection. The journey begins with stage 1, sample collection. This is where we gather the initial material containing the potential target genetic sequence. For respiratory viruses, this usually involves collecting a sample via a nasal or oral swab, which gathers cells and any viral particles from the mucous membranes. Once the sample is collected, it goes to the lab where scientists perform an extraction step to isolate and purify the RNA or DNA from the collected material, removing unwanted substances. If the target is RNA, like in the case of COVID-19, the sample must first undergo stage 2 reverse transcription. Reverse transcriptase enzymes are used to convert the single-stranded RNA into a more stable, double-stranded form called complementary DNA, or cDNA. This cDNA template is crucial because the amplification step of PCR, the chain reaction itself, is designed to work with DNA, not RNA. Now we move to stage 3, the polymerase chain reaction, the core of the test, where the target DNA is copied exponentially. First, the mixture is heated to about 95 degrees Celsius. This heat causes the double-stranded DNA to separate into 2 single strands, a process called denaturation. Next, the temperature is lowered, allowing short DNA fragments called primers to attach or anneal to the specific starting and ending points of the target DNA sequence. Finally, the temperature is raised again, typically to 72 degrees Celsius. A special enzyme, DNA polymerase, then moves along each single strand, synthesizing new complementary DNA strands. This cycle of denaturation, annealing, and extension is repeated 30 to 40 times, doubling the amount of target DNA with each cycle, leading to millions or even billions of copies. The final stage is detection and analysis, typically performed using real-time PCR, also known as quantitative PCR or qPCR. During amplification, fluorescent probes are included in the reaction. As the target DNA is copied, these probes emit a light signal proportional to the amount of DNA being produced. If the fluorescent signal crosses a predetermined cycle threshold or Court value, it means the target genetic material was present, indicating a positive result. The detailed process of PCR reveals why it's such a fundamental tool in modern diagnostics. Because of the exponential amplification, PCR is incredibly sensitive, detecting tiny amounts of genetic material. And by using specific primers, it targets only the desired sequence, making it highly specific. Beyond disease detection, PCR is crucial in genetic research, forensic science, and personalized medicine, showcasing its broad application across various fields.